everyone, hola, hola. You guys should hear my daughter saying that. She sounds so funny. She is my 2-year-old and she says it so cute. I'm gonna bring her on one of these days so she could say it here on camera. But she'd be like, hola, hola. I don't guess she's heard me say it. So now she says that sometimes and it sounds so cute. Anyways, let's get into the video and into the intro and to talk about what I'm supposed to be talking about, not blabbing out. So today's video is on a new primer for me. I think it's been on the market for a while now, but I just received it from Benefit. So I wanted to try it on here, of course, and let you guys know what I think about it, because when I get new things, I like to try them out for you guys from Benefit. And yes, thank you so much, Benefit. You guys are spoiling me with all the goodies. So I have the Porefessional, which is an all-time fave. I think this is the best primer for minimizing your pores that's out there. I love it. Also, this one is the Porefessional Pearl Primer. It's also to minimize the pores and to actually give glow. So this is interesting as well. And then we have the Porefessional Hydrating Primer, which is to hydrate the face, but it also minimizes the pores. So these are all very well, these two are very interesting. I love the fact that one is like supposed to give you bright skin, and also it, you know, minimizes the pores. And I like the other one that hydrates the face. You know, when your face is very dry, you need a primer that hydrates the face. And also you need, if you have pores like myself, then you need a primer that is for, you know, minimizing the pores. And I think this is perfect. So this is the one that we're going to try today because it is freezing out here. That's why I'm wearing my jacket as well. It is freezing over here. It's snowing, so my face feels dry, even though I've been using the Wishful Skin scrub by Huda Beauty. Oh my god, that thing is amazing, you guys. I haven't even spoken about that to you guys, but I had it here. If you guys haven't tried that, you guys need to try that. So I'm gonna try this out, but I also wanted to say that this is my all-time favorite primer. This is the Porefessional. This was actually one of my first high-end products that I bought like 7 years ago. This baby right here was one that I went all out and I was like, I need to buy this because I needed a good primer. And yeah, I've used it ever since, and I have so many that Benefit has sent over. So I'm so lucky to be a part of Benefit Club Pink, because this is my favorite primer. So moving on, today we're going to try the Porefessional Hydrating Primer. This primer retails for $32. It's actually on the expensive side if you don't have money like that. You know, I would tell you to go spending your money, but honestly, I would invest in the Porefessional. I would invest in that primer because it's worth it. So let's see if this one is worth the $32. It says it's high-powered hydration for oily or dry skin. You get a hydrated and healthy looking. Pores look noticeably smaller. Defeat dryness, pores, and fine lines. So this is perfect for the cold weather. If you have dry skin, like I said, it is perfect. So let's just get right into the video and let's try this on. This is how it looks. I love the packaging. Of course, they always have the cutest packaging, Benefit Cosmetics. And you're only supposed to apply a little bit into the apples of the cheeks, if you have pores on your forehead, if you have some on your chin. But you know, your girl likes to go all out and add a lot. So if I add a lot on my skin and it's too much for you, then you know, you don't have to try it out like that. So I did do my eyebrows already. If they look crazy, I've been having like a little bit of issues with my eyebrows lately. I just can't stand them lately. I did wash my face and apply a moisturizer. My go-to moisturizer has been the Daily Moisturizer by Skin Lab. This is amazing. So then I'm just gonna go right into the primer and apply a little bit. It smells so Good. I'll probably be zooming in the video a little bit more so you guys can see that I do have, you know, a lot of pores around my nose area, right here in the apples of the cheeks, on my chin area, my forehead. That is totally normal, and also it's genetics, so you know, you can't really, when it comes to pores, you can minimize them, but you will never get rid of them if it's, you know, genetics. My family, I guess, we're all pory, so yeah. Let's just put that right on to the cheeks. Oh my god, it feels so good. Oh my god, it smells like the Porefessional, but it doesn't feel like the Porefessional. I instantly noticed that the Porefessional feels like a bit thicker, and I don't know, it's a different texture than this. This is super smooth, I guess because of the hydration that it says it has, and then also to, you know, minimize the pores. But yeah, this is way smoother than the Porefessional. It's actually the same color. Now we're gonna apply it on the forehead, and wow, this feels amazing. You can feel an instant hydration, and you can feel like a cool feeling, if that's how you explain that, I guess because of the hydration. I don't know what is in this. Okay, so no wonder. My favorite thing out there, hyaluronic acid. It has hyaluronic acid in it. No wonder. I felt that immediately. That coolness and smoothness has to be the hyaluronic acid. I felt that immediately applying that. And also it has shea butter, known to smooth and moisturize. So I guess the hydration comes from the hyaluronic acid, and the shea butter is to smooth out the pores, which is amazing. No wonder. Oh, I think the Porefessional is going to have a new replacement. You have me at hyaluronic acid. I'm gonna add a little bit more because my skin is extra dry these days, so yeah, we need that extra hydration. But girl, this feels amazing, and I cannot believe that this primer actually has hyaluronic acid. I am so happy, and thank you, Benefit, for that. I did not know that, actually. You know, I've seen it a lot on Benefit's feed and you know, throughout Instagram, but I honestly didn't know it had hyaluronic acid. So I'm super happy, and I do see the smoothness, and I do see that it has like it has diminished my pores. I've been touching my face a lot, so I will get red. I just go like this and instantly I get red. My nose gets red instantly every time I touch it. So if you do see redness, it's because I touch my face and it just gets red. But other than that, I do see that it already has smoothed out a lot of my imperfections, and my face feels so good. It feels elasticy, and yeah, let's put on foundation so we can see how it works with the foundation. Today's foundation is the one and only Juvia's Place. This is the foundation I've been using. It's the I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. I wish I had a foundation that was more on the natural side, you know, like more hydrating, but I'm out of my Milani, and then the one that I have here, the Photo Focus, is also like matte, so it's like it's the same thing. So we're just gonna go in with my go-to, and today's foundation, like I said, is from Juvia's Place, and I have a whole video on this foundation if you want to go see it. So let's just pop this bad boy on the face. Wow, I do see that it has cleared out a lot, and I don't know if you notice when you apply like a pore minimizing, like your skin tone kind of like changes. So that's what happens already. It only happens to me. Like I notice it instantly that it is working when my skin tone looks very different. If it's happened to you, let me know. So I'm only gonna add a little bit, and then if I have to add a little bit more foundation, then I'll add a little bit more. Just using a regular sponge. I think this is from Beaky blender. Their sponges are so good, and I just literally washed all of my sponges, so I have clean sponges finally. So I'm just going to dab that into the skin on top of the primer, and let's see how this goes. Wow. Now this foundation, I'm not gonna lie, it smooths out my skin so much. Like, this foundation is pretty good, but I do notice once I applied it that it's way smoother in these areas. Wow. Wow, that looks amazing. Okay. I think I have my new favorite primer. And I also want to see, since this is a super matte foundation, I want to see if it actually, with the primer, oh my god, a deer! I haven't seen a deer in so long. Back here. I do want to see if it actually leaves my skin a little hydrated, you know? After the foundation like mixes with the primer, I actually want to see if it actually, you know, leaves the skin a little bit hydrated and not as matte as it usually is. My face feels so smooth, and my goodness, love it. I love it so far. So I'm actually going to leave it about 5 minutes to see if I see a difference, but so far I'm loving it. So I let the foundation seep into the skin a little bit and, you know, blend in with the primer, and I am loving this foundation and this primer. Oh my god, together. I cannot believe it. My face looks so good. Like, I think this is gonna be my new favorite primer. I think we're replacing the regular Porefessional to the hydrating one, just because my skin feels elasticy. It doesn't feel like, you know, sometimes, you know, it happens a lot with any foundation and with any primer, your face feels like heavy and you just want to take off your makeup immediately. So I'm not feeling like that right now, which is a good sign, you know. The primer is actually working with the foundation and making the skin feel good. And I tell you, it's a hyaluronic acid that is the best thing out there for you and your skin, especially with aging. So I'm going to finish my face and I'll get back to let you guys know what I feel, how I feel about it after a full face, you know. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I am digging this primer. It is amazing. I love the fact that it has hyaluronic acid, like I had mentioned before, just because hyaluronic acid is so good for the skin. You know, it's good for elasticity and it's good just for taking care of your skin, you know. So now that I'm almost in my 30s, I want to look for foundations, primers, products with good ingredients, and having a primer with hyaluronic acid is so good. I was actually looking for a good primer with hyaluronic acid, and thank the Lord to benefit for having this bad boy, because so far so good. I feel like it's not heavy on the skin. When you apply primers, foundations, and you apply powders, you are adding a lot to your face and it starts feeling cakey. It starts feeling like you want to remove your makeup very fast, but not with this. I didn't feel like that at all, which is a plus. I've been looking for a primer that actually, you know, works well and it doesn't make my face feel heavy, doesn't make me not want to apply a primer, because I feel like that's what a lot of people don't do. You know, they don't apply primer because you don't want to be applying so much stuff on your face. So this right here feels so good. It does not feel heavy. It hydrated my face and it did minimize the pores, which is always a plus. And it also says it works for fine lines. So I do have these lines underneath the eyes and I don't see them. So I am so happy with this primer. I will be replacing the sister primer for now, even though that's like the best primer ever. But honestly, with hyaluronic acid and the hydration that comes with this, I think this one is better for now. So I can't wait to keep using it, and maybe in the future I will let you guys know more how I feel about it. But so far so good. No pores, my face feels flawless, the makeup looks flawless. I'm just obsessed. So if you see this bad boy, try it out at your Sephora just to see how it feels on your skin, and you are going to be like, damn. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload a video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.